All right, hello and good evening. Sorry for the delay there. I was putting a new Discord message in and decided I'd get that done or knocked out before I actually logged in here. But welcome in, good evening. Hope everybody had a great day today. What is today? I don't even know what today is. Today, Monday or Tuesday? It's one of those days. It's Tuesday. It is Tuesday, and welcome in. Sergeant Dead Red back with you. We're going to jump back in. Keep around for a little bit. I think I'm still kind of investigating the world we just completed. We just completed that world. I'm still trying to figure out what run is next. What do we do next? What is next on the agenda? I thought about doing a new portal run, but I was kind of watching one today, and I'm at, man, that makes it take a long time. That makes it definitely take a long time. So I don't know if I really want to do a new portal run or not at this point. It's kind of up in the air. I'm not 100% sure one way or the other. Actually turning my mic down just a little bit. Looks like I'm peeking out a lot. Am I going the right way with it? I think I went the right way. You guys will have to let me know if it's a little bit overburdening or if it's not loud enough. I'm not sure. I think I got everything set right. I'd like to thank, let's see, Protolex71. I got a Protolex71 just recently recently for the follow. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it very much. Hey, let me do something else here real quick while I'm thinking about it. Let me do something else. Do I have that saved? Doesn't look like I have it saved. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's log in. There we go. We're logged in the right place. We got commands. We got custom commands. Thought I had a command for this already, but I don't see one. Got that, got that. Actually, I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be that. Cancel that. Where is it at? Where is it at? I'll find it. Integrations, timers. There it is. I think I got it. I think I got it. Let's go with every 20 minutes. Right, I got that command enabled. Sorry about that. I was doing a couple of things. I'm doing a couple of things. I'm trying to tweak around on a few things. Hopefully everything is going good. Like I said, hopefully everybody had a great Tuesday today. What's on tap for tonight? Probably doing a little adventure in the Mistlands. I started working on a couple of build projects. I started working on a couple of those, but I really don't like the way either one of them have come out at this point. I just don't like them. I don't like the way they look. I wanted to try some different things. I'm going to try some different things with the black marble. And I learned a couple of things. I learned a couple of different things messing around with it offline, but let's log in here. This is the world that we just finished up. We're going to start here at least, and then I think I may go over to my original seed, and we may search around there to get that character up and running. Oh, sorry about the cough. Hey, Psycho, what's up? What is up, Mr. Psycho? Not a lot. Sounds good. Sounds good or sounds bad. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What is it? Hey, it's daytime. We just got to daytime. Look at that. I logged off at just the right time, I guess. You guys are going great. You guys are still going great. Let's check on these guys over here. I'm doing outstanding, outstanding. Just another day in paradise. 2 left. I think it's probably about time to slaughter a few of these guys. Probably about time to slaughter a few of those guys. Man, I was watching Sippy Tango the other day. He was trying to build the automated chicken coop thing, and he was having a lot of fun with that. He was having a lot of fun with that. Actually, I don't know if I should call it fun. I don't know if I should call it fun. He spent like 6.5 hours trying to make the automated one work. And I was like, man, for all that pain in the butt, I'll just use my knife. I'll just use my knife. I kind of feel like it's really, I mean, the whole automated thing. I think by the time you spend that many hours building it, right? You spend that many hours building it. It's kind of like, man, the 30 seconds it takes for me to go slaughter 18 chickens, it kind of pales in comparison to that, right? I think he finally kind of got it working. I think he finally kind of got it working. I'm not 100% sure that the automatic slaughter thing was going to work right, because it looked like you still had to go over it and open up a door to gain access to actually let the chickens through, and there was no separation. There was no separation between the full-size chicks and the other guys, right? Or the little guys. I'm sure somebody's come up with a way. I'm quite sure somebody's come up with a way to do it. I like keeping my eggs separate. I definitely like keeping my eggs separate. I think that's kind of a good thing. Or I should say I don't mind keeping my egg system separate. I guess that's another way to put it. Is I don't mind keeping that system separate, but to just, you know, to go completely automated just because it's kind of like, eh. I don't know what the trade-off is, Mozzie. I guess if you really take the time and really make a functional breeder, and then it automatically dispenses the chickens into an area that they would automatically get killed. You know, that's kind of a different ball of wax overall. Like I said, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind either way. I just thought to myself, man, you know, that for you know, I watched somebody take, you know, 6 or 8 hours to build something that, you know, by the time I go over there with my knife every now and then and do what I need to do with my knife, it's kind of like, meh. So I like the egg production, but I don't like, I haven't seen, I really haven't tried myself either. I really haven't seen anything that I really like as far as, and I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos on it. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some challenge involved. I think making the automatic egg dispenser is definitely worth your time and trouble. That really, after you build one, you can build those pretty quickly, and you know that only takes a few minutes. The other one, you know, for the other stuff is like, eh. Yeah, I watched them for just a little bit. I watched them for just a little bit. Well, like I said, I goofed around here a little bit. I took yesterday off, but I spent some time running around the Mistlands looking for another queen location. Dressed up a few other spots, goofed around with that. I don't know how long we'll stick with this, but I started 2 little build projects out here in the field just because I wanted to mess around with the black marble a little bit. But to be honest, I don't like the way either one of these have come out. I don't like the way either one of them look. So these are probably scratch and do something else, right? At the end of the day, that's probably what's going to end up with these guys. It's going to be scratch and do something else. I was just trying to give it some different looks and doing some different things just to see if there was, if I could come up with anything somewhat unique. You know, so this is kind of an upside down pyramid. Yeah, I haven't found anything. I mean, other than just building kind of a standard structure or a standard like castle build or something like that, I really haven't found anything that I just, you know, you know, I think is unique and is visually pleasing. You know, I had this kind of vision of going up maybe another level on this one on the right. I had this vision to going up one more level, but going up one more level, everything just started falling apart. And I'm like, yeah, well, that doesn't work. And iron reinforcement really didn't do anything for it. And I'm like, well, iron reinforcement really doesn't do much for that. So, you know, either I need to reinforce it in the right place or do something different. But at the end of the day, I kind of don't like the way that it looks. You know, I kind of wanted this like bubble building or whatever on top where it graduated up. But we'll have to experiment around and do some other things. And like I said, this is just kind of my take on doing an upside down pyramid. And same thing, I could have went up one more level, I think, on this one and been okay. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's not visually pleasing to me. It's definitely not visually pleasing. But yeah, I ran around, took down a bunch of the marble towers, got a bunch of the iron and everything out of that, just so I can play around and do this for a little bit. Yeah, I think the little Dwerger tower, you know, it's not an exact replica, but because you can't do the angles that that the devs did or whatever, you can't quite get the angles the same that the devs did. You know, the little Dwerger towers, the little round structures, you know, those seem pretty intriguing to build. And, you know, I had a lot of fun doing that on the community server one day, but Yeah, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of keep mucking around with it until I come up with something that I like better than either one of those two. Yeah, the one thing I discovered about marble, since I really hadn't built much out of black marble and then put the wood on top, I don't know if you guys have figured this out already, but everything up here is considered grounded. Everything that touches the black marble up here is considered grounded. That was news to me. Obviously, I don't have those sitting on the black marble, but all my posts are blue up here because they're touching the stone or whatever. I can't remember if it did that on normal stonework or not, but that makes life nice once you go to build on there if that's considered grounded because they're blue. Hey, Monolith, how are you? Does it do a normal stone too? Maybe I haven't done a lot of building in a little while, so I didn't think it used to do that on stone, but I guess I'm wrong about that. I don't really have any stone on me to play around with that, but yeah, I believe you guys. I believe you guys. So yeah, these were just kind of goof around projects just to see if I could do something a little bit different. Well, what doesn't make any? And again, I haven't played around with it much. So if I do, this is what I didn't remember, I guess. Grounded green, and then you get to a certain height and you get yellow or whatever, right? And that's blue. Okay, so I get what you guys are saying, but that's orange. Yeah, and I was just, like I said, these things were just me playing around. They're just me playing around at this point. I just wanted to goof around and do something with the black marble. I really, other than playing around a little bit on the community server, on duplicating and duplicating as close as I could to a build with black mar what was it, the Dwerger outpost, the little outpost buildings. Other than goofing around with it there, I really hadn't built much with it, so I was like, meh. But interesting. I mean, like I said, both of these will probably get. Yeah, both of these is probably how I'll goofing around. Is how we're going to learn how to do something different.
Hello there.
Hey, Spartan, how are you? Yeah, I went with a smaller footprint here. That's why these aren't very practical at this point. This guy would be practical from a sense of if you had all your workbenches down here, you got enough space to do that. And then you could put a kitchen area up here, and then a bed space up here. So I kind of did it with that thought in mind. The one next door is really just straight up playing around doing an upside down structure. But at the end of the day, we really came up with nothing here. We really came up with nothing. Because I don't like the way either one of them look. Neither one of them look pleasing to me. Just fine and dandy. Oh man, I got the sinus drainage again. It's killing me. I keep hitting the mute key. Sorry if I cough in the mic a few times. But yeah, just goofing around in general. What I don't like about the black marble right now is it's great. You have all these new angles and everything to deal with, and I guess this is probably, I don't know, 60 degrees or something like that. I wish you had the wood pieces to go along with it at this point. If you had the wood pieces to go along with this point, where you could kind of marry the two different things together, I think it would be. Yeah, I wish they would do something with that. I wish they would do something a little more with that. You know, give me, like I said, I assume this is like 60 degrees or something. I'm kind of hoping they revert back on that at some point, or give me some new wood pieces that actually align with that. All right, you guys aren't having any more eggs in here, are you? Oh, excuse me. I don't know how much longer I'm actually going to goof around here. I may go work on one of my original seed character a little bit, and I need to do some running around with the Mistlands with that with that guy and get things caught up on the original seed. Yeah, it's super steep. Well, I don't mind the steepness of it. I don't mind that it's super steep. I do mind that I don't have wooden build pieces to go with it. What do we got? 4 of you guys over there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should be good enough for now. Should be good enough for now. Yeah, you can't match anything with it. You can hide them inside on like the straight walls, right? You can hide them inside, but you can't. I'm hoping that's something that they work on at some point. I don't know how easy that is to do. Yeah, it's so if I go over and I take this apart, I was trying to figure out how to support it and go up. I was trying to figure out how to support it and go up another level, right? And I tried a couple of different things, so I ended up not hiding the ironwood beams purposely on the inside of here, just to see if I could get somewhere. So you can see the ironwood beams. You can see the ironwood beams are over in this corner going up. And they actually extend all the way up to here. And I've got a cross piece there, but it really didn't seem to make much difference on the stuff itself. And then inside of here is actually buried. There's an ironwood beam here. I used the joint and the angle where it pops out here, and I hid another ironwood beam on the inside of here so I could do another support structure on up. But to be honest, it didn't. I don't think I absolutely needed it here. I you know, that was just me playing around. But I did kind of need. I did need some support for the roof up here. I couldn't get the very cap of the roof on, so I think I extended the ironwood beams up to support right here. Yeah, but it's tough to find something that I just find visually pleasing on that. You guys are going to town again. I thought about making taking a couple of screenshots and posting this. I think this is one of the, you can get a little more simple than this. I mean, obviously my stairwell makes it look cool, right? But you can get a little bit more simple than this and do an automatic egg dispenser. I think that's the thing that's that I like the most. The rest of it I could probably do without the automation. Got you guys. Well, that is where that went. Oh, I took the time. I caught a couple more fish today. I was out in the Mistlands and there was a couple of them swimming around where I pulled the boat up, or maybe that was yesterday. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and catch a couple more of these guys. So I think I got enough to do. Do more of the fish and bread. They were right where I pulled the boat up. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I just did the wrong thing. I just did the wrong thing. I just put those in the oven. That was an oops. That was an oops. Oh well, it's not like we don't have tons of flour anyway. You guys know me. I hoard it and attend. I usually over hoard just about everything, which makes my runs last longer. That's the other thing I need to come up with. What are we gonna do for the next run? What are we gonna do for the next run? I want to get the community server going. I'm hoping I can get a few more bites, get a few more participants in that. I know KO's possibly back at work. Saber said he might jump in on a limited basis here and there, but he's got some work things coming up. Strat, same thing. He's between work and a few other things. He might be able to jump on a couple of days a week. Psycho would be there and Spartan would be there. But yeah, I'd like to get a few more participants in there before we actually reset that world and try to get that going. Yeah, I don't know why I made bread there. I did. Well, at least it's extra stamina food. If I run out of stamina food at some point, if I run out of stamina food at some point, I have some extra stamina food. Tool only run. I think the game plan right now is Spartan is you know, until I can get a few more people, you know, signed up wanting to do the run or whatever. Like I said, the server itself, once I set it up again, will be available to whomever 24/7. So you know, I was just gonna do kind of another basic run through. Like I said, I really couldn't come up with a good set of what I thought were fair rules to everybody that would like to participate on like a permadeath run or, you know, something different. And I didn't want to limit people's weapons because, well, you know, some people have different play styles. They like to play things differently and that kind of thing. So I didn't want to make a bunch of wonky rules. So I thought about just doing just a plain Jane, nice, you know, easy paced run through, no big hurry. And do that, you know, a couple of days a week. But like the server itself would be there, you know, the server itself would be there when anybody and everybody else had a chance to jump on and play. And then we'll designate, you know, 2 or 3 days a week to try to include everybody in on it. And then, you know, new tune, you know, no bringing items from other worlds, that kind of thing. And then maybe, you know, when everybody's actually ready to do the first boss, then the second boss, that kind of thing. Oh, no worries. No worries. We got that covered. It cost me $100 for 6 months. It's $100 for 6 months. So yeah, that's really that's really all I do. It's like you know, I've actually been with this company for a little while now, and I haven't ever had any issues with them. I was with G Portal initially, and I had a lot of different little issues crop up with G Portal. G Portal had some better user interface, but with the company I'm with now, I really hadn't had any big issues or whatever. The once in a blue moon downtime for something, but other than that, you know. But you know, I get a decent little discount through there already. So you know, for me, keeping the Valheim server up and running is not a big deal. But I appreciate any offer. Yeah, I would say if we can get, I didn't include Saber. I actually forgot to include Saber. Saber said he would be there when he could. Let's edit this. And save that. Yeah, it's kind of a tool run. Thanks, Mozzie. Good old Mr. Mick. Oh, thank you for that, Mick. Thank you for that, Mick. I gotta have some kind of usefulness out there. I don't know why I'm still collecting these guys. I don't know why I'm still collecting these guys. So now that I've kind of gotten through this run, and I know some of you have done other runs, have any? I know Psycho's done some solo adventures on the Queen. What are your preferred methods on the Queen? I'm trying to. I played it safe the last run, right? I played it super safe the last run, and obviously I found out my bow would do more damage than what I thought. Light up the house with wisp torches. Yeah, we could. We could. I said I will probably get rid of this seed at some point. And I'll move some of the important materials over. There's not much point in really keeping this seed. I'll just move probably some of the important materials over to my initial seed and kind of be done with this place. So I'm still trying to figure out community server stuff. Like I said, you know, if you have any friends or if you guys and gals know anybody else, Talia is kind of in a run right now. I'm not sure if they're going to continue their run at this point. I think they got kind of frustrated with their duo run. So I'm not sure if Beauty and the Butt Eye are going to continue their community server at this point. But I think they've kind of temporarily given up on their run to as a duo, husband and wife team. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out. But Talia would join us on the community server, but she's tied up with those guys right now. So you got all kinds of friends. You got all kinds of friends. Try her without the fire. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. I do have two other locations, and then I've been mucking around. We sailed down what we think I had were boats parked on in the swamps up here. We were collecting some more ooze. You know, we could try another queen run for fun. I'm not opposed to that. I was hoping to find a fourth and maybe a fifth queen location, so I've done a little running around down here. Obviously, we covered this area down here. We did a couple of the mines in there. You know, I was hoping to find like a fourth location. But I never saw them go after the lights. I know I never saw them go after the lights. I don't think they cared about the lights. But she, you know, you could be right that that she may have, you know, she may have gotten really agitated with the fire up there and just stayed up there. Yeah, so I could try making sure that my wisp lights are kind of out of sight, out of mind type thing. But like I said, I'm not opposed to doing that. Yeah, I know there was an update where I guess originally that was an issue, right? Originally, I remember hearing that was an issue that if you went in and you put down a wisp light, that they would just they would, you know, all the creatures, all the ads especially, would just go after the wisp lights or whatever. I kind of feel like you know, as long as they're not going after the lights, and as long as they're not getting stuck on them. Yeah, it's good. It's a fair point, Mozzie. It's a fair point. Let's just throw those guys in there for now. I really didn't go back and watch the video at all. Yeah, I would have to switch to a different character if we wanted to do magic. I don't have any magic leveled up on this guy, so I can make the items for magic, and we could spend a little time at least getting some level on magic, right? And we could go after with magic on one run. I haven't tried any magic yet, so I need to make the armor engage it. That's one of the things I said I was going to do, and I haven't done yet. I need to make the armor engage it. Is that 40% regenerate you get from the armor? Is that invaluable when you're in there, Mozzie? Because I was looking at the clothing, and the clothing, it says it's got a item regen plus 40%, total 0. I don't really get what total 0 means, but Well, it does, and what I don't get is it doesn't say all three pieces are required here. So you know, I'm thinking if how quick is the Eider regen? How quick is the Eider regen with just wearing, you know, say, you know, the robe or whatever? Yeah, you've used the Eider pots. Gotcha. I don't even know. I haven't made any Eider pots yet. We could mess around. We could mess around and try the queen again the old-fashioned way, and probably die trying. And do I even have? There it is. Now let's make some of these up. I haven't done that. I always forget where I put. I moved this thing. I moved this thing from that area over there so I can put the ovens in to over here, and I every time I turn around, I'm like, where is it? Never read the descriptions. I'm just looking at it going, you know, if I make that stuff, is that Eider regen, you know, how important is the Eider regen at the end of the day on that, you know? What did I come out here to get? Honey. Yeah, but we can spend some time, level up some magic. A good idea. Just kind of play around with it. What do you guys feel like a good level for magic is to go in and fight the queen? There's the two pieces I'm missing. $50 elemental and 50 in blood, or 20 in blood. I think blood magic takes a long time to level up, right? Because really all you can do is put your bulb, your thing on, right? The man said 50. Yeah, it's I've messed around with it a little bit on my community run guy, but I haven't messed around with it on this guy. So I would have to make all the magic stuff for this guy. Do I have enough Eider here to do all that? Let's go get some sap. Let's go get some sap while I'm thinking about this. Because I'm sure I'm going to need more than just one stack of potions. Yeah, we can spend some time doing that. We can spend some time doing that. We can go and level up magic a little bit. How did you level up your magic, Mozzie? What did you go and do to level up your magic? You just run around normally and the different biomes, or did you do anything specific to level magic? Nothing, just ran around, huh? I think the only way I could expedite it is I would have to go and camp something to expedite it, right? Let's do that, and let's take... Since we're talking about doing a little magic, let's take you with me. Really good for leveling them up, yeah. Yeah, I haven't messed around. So Psycho and KO both messed around with blood magic on the community server when we had that one, when we had that run going. I haven't messed around with it at all, so I have a little bit of blood magic skill on that guy. Not a whole lot. And that was more from when Psycho and I were running around a couple of times, and he would use his blood magic, and I would get the bubble around me, like we would be running dungeons or whatever. We'd be running some dungeons together. How can I eat another bite already? Wait a minute. Didn't I eat a minute ago? Well, crap, it's the middle of the day. I don't remember. Maybe I didn't eat my food at the right time last time. Let's do this. We'll put some of the other guys out. And I don't know why these guys require so much more space, but they do. My garden's actually not big enough for these guys. Yeah, that's enough. Just we'll have some so we can use them for cooking. So I can only get, what, 35 of those out in there? I could expand it, but I don't think it's super important at this point. I don't even need to take you guys back with me for now. Let's just leave you out here. We got our 60 sap. If you use a hoe, you can put the ground right above the spawners. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I know you, Mozzie. I know you. I think I'm probably pretty good on Eider, but let's do this anyway. We'll make some Eider balls. We'll make the magic weapons and that kind of stuff. You're not boring. You just see you have your preferences. You have your preferences. We all do. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I don't know if this is a waste or not. Yeah, I've already got 200 Eider balls. I really didn't need to make that. We'll make that guy. We'll make this guy. This guy. We'll make the fire staff. I don't even think I made the staff of protection on my other character. Well, it's a good thing I didn't get rid of those, right? Let's make it all. We have made it all. Well, at least there's some more linen thread needed there, right? All right, why is Nightbot messing up already? Nightbot that's supposed to be every 20 minutes. Oh, that used frost glands, huh? Yeah, I really, like I said, Psycho and KO played around with these a little bit. I didn't do anything with them. All right, we made it all. So if, does it say armor 810, Iter regen 20%, Iter regen 40%? So your Iter regen is supposed to be 100% faster if you wear all three pieces. And staff and protection is amazing everywhere. Good to know, good to know. But that's the one that takes like half your health or something crazy, doesn't it? Iter required, yeah, that's right. 40% of current health. I don't really know if I like that or not. Yeah, the shield is the blood magic, right? So staff of protection, side of blood, offering protect caster with a magic shell, blah blah blah. (120 seconds), damage absorption based on skill, movement speed -5. (450 health on the shield at level 50. Wow, it is a lot. Yeah, like I said, I goofed around with it a little bit on the community server, and that's really about it. That's really all I've done so far, is goof around with it on the community server. And when I say goof around, I mean just, you know, I don't think I used it any place there were any real threats or any real importance or anything like that. So I just not messed with it. You just burned the Mistlands, yeah. Yeah, I'm curious about it more than anything else right now. I'm just curious about it. Since I really haven't done anything with it, and I'm quite sure there's no place around here local that I can go and just level it up quickly. I wonder if I got I wonder if I got a portal sitting somewhere. I already know the answer to my question though. I got one by the Elder. I got one by Bone Mass. Levels fast on that. Well, yeah, we can go goof around with this a little bit. I guess I need to make some Eider food, right? I guess I need to make some Eider food. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I just kind of I just kind of went with the old standard, to be honest with you, and didn't pay much attention to the magic side. We had a couple of people on the community server that were messing around with it a fair amount, and I just didn't go mess with it at the time. What else did I need to get rid of? Yeah, one stam and one health kind of thing. Yeah, potions for quick stam. And then you were probably running the other stamina potion too, right, Bozzy? You were probably running the what do you call it? The lingering stamina mead. For me, my preference has always been the stamina meads. Yeah, it's definitely bad if you run out of stamina there. Yeah, we'll mess around with magic some. I obviously got to make some magic foods, right? So I never thought the Yggdrasil porridge was really worth its weight. It's 80, 27 or 27, 13, and then 80. I think when I mess around, I usually use the stuffed mushrooms. Oh, you just made the lightning pole arm? Yeah, well, in your guys' mind, what are the best? What is the best eider foods to make? If you're going to do 2 eiders, which 2 eiders do you do? I think Seeker Aspic is the best one, right? You do the aspic and the porridge. Yeah, I can't remember how much these guys give you, so I'll just make some of each right now. I can't remember what they give you. You know, is there much of a trade-off there? An omelette. Mozzie likes him some omelets. So that's 80. Yeah, I'm just sure. I don't remember what these guys come up with, so. Yeah, that's kind of my problem on this character. I don't have a ton of sap. I don't have a ton of sap. I've got tons of seeker meat. I've got tons of royal jelly, right? No, how many of those I'm gonna make? A whole bunch. That's what I'm gonna make, is a whole bunch. I put 1 over here and 3 over there. Well, I guess these don't need cooked, right? Yeah, these don't need cooked. No, the only good news with that, Mozzie, is since the update, if you leave a portal at a dungeon, you can go back in there and just hit the jelly, right? You can just go if you find a dungeon that's got a bunch of the good jelly files in it or whatever. If you leave a portal there at this point, I think after a couple of days the jelly respawns. Oh, you get the oozers come in. Yeah, the oozers will knock you out. I think it does. I think jelly respawns now, doesn't it? I haven't actually gone back and looked to see how long it takes them to respawn at this point. I honestly, I haven't gone to look to see how quickly anything respawns in the Mistlands dungeons. Oh, it's like 8 or 9 in-game days? I gotcha. Yeah, I don't mind the ticks and the seeker soldiers. I mean, so I wanted do the Brood ever respawn at the Queen? Do the Brood ever respawn at the Queen site? It's been a couple of in-game days since we did the Queen. So did you try a solo with Magic Mozzie? I'm curious, do the Brood respawn or not? I'm not seeing any of the Brood respawns. I don't know. Let's see. What day? The day is 2:40, so there has been more than enough time for these guys to have respawned. I never did go back and look and see how long it took me the other day either. Yeah, I didn't know for sure, so I figured I'd check. I'm like, what are you guys doing out here? I'm like, why do the bees keep doing this? This guy's fast. This guy's over here. He's just fascinated. That's one of the things I'm kind of hoping at some point they take a look at is the ice staff. But what little I played around with the ice staff so far, I thought its patterns were really erratic. Hopefully they close that spread down just a little bit at some point, because I think it's super erratic at this point. Threw in a puffer fish. Yeah, I've heard about that. I haven't watched it. I've heard the other thing is eider balls, right? You can use eider balls in there. You can run around and throw eider balls in there. You'd have to have them. You'd have to have them all stacked up in your inventory or whatever. But I don't know why I'm putting this stuff away. Why am I putting it away? Yep, some damage is better than none. Yeah, I did the same thing. I was using mainly ooze bombs for the ads. I said I don't know what my time was the other day when we did it. So it kills while you have a sip of beer. Man, what am I missing? I'm missing something. Lingering stamina, we'll need those. Let's just drop you guys in here for now. You love your skelly buddies? Yeah, we'll play around with that here in a few minutes. We'll definitely play around with that here in a few minutes. What do we need? I want to go back and try this without my fire pit. I may put the fire pit down, but I think I'm just going to put it right by the entrance. That way she doesn't aggro to it and try to destroy it or whatever. Let's see. Let's see if there's any real different effect. And then I'll try to watch where we put light placements at. It's nice to have mates. We got that. We got that. We got 2 different bows on us. What am I missing? Yeah, we'll take some of these just because. I gotta fix that. I was gonna do another queen run. I was gonna test. So I am running a modded Valheim, and I've got rain damage turned off, and that means NPCs can't destroy my structures. So it's a little bit of a cheese. Mozzie was saying he looked back at the video and she got stuck a couple of times trying to kill my fire pit and couldn't, and that may have prevented her from moving around a little bit. So I was going to go back and probably do her the same method that we did before. Mostly bow and a couple of things for ads. I need to fix something here real quick though. This thing is not doing what I want it to do. Let's edit this. Let's go with like 45 minutes. It's popping up way too often. There we go. Got that edited. Got that edited. Oh, when the golem hits one off the mountain, they fly off. Haha. All right, I think I edited that right. I think I edited that right. What else do we need to take with us? Here, we'll take some of these guys. I don't need you for now. I think I'm just gonna go with the same foods that I did last time, so. Yeah, I got poison resist, I got the lingering stamina, I got regular stam. I like I said, you know, I usually use the tasty meads over most things, and I will change up a couple of these things once I get there or whatever. I've got a couple of different queen locations. Oh, the seal breaker. I need the seal breaker. Where are you at? Watch, I'll probably die on this run. We did a successful permadeath run on this character. We did a successful permadeath run, but knowing my luck on this attempt, I'll die. I'll die. I know it's gonna happen. I think I got most of my. Where did I put the gear? All right, let's go find out where we put our extra gear. Do I have it on one of these guys out front? That's padded armor, troll armor, wolf armor, that. Will with that attitude. I think I left it here. Let's go grab our extra armor. All right, what did I do with the extra armor? As long as I have it somewhere, I don't really care. As long as it's somewhere where I can get access to it. I just don't remember what the heck I did with it. Oh, it's right here. Duh. We'll just do that for now. I think we can survive with one bowl. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the carapace. Yeah. I thought for a second I screwed that up. So that's everything in that box that we need. Let's not take all these guys with us. Yeah, I know there's something else I'm missing. I just can't think of what. I'm also technically overweight right now. Make sure I don't have any friends hanging out here with me. Oh, I don't have the crafting station out here for that. All right. So what goes where here? I got comfort 14 out here, so we should be pretty good. I want to keep the hammer on. We're gonna put you there. Health potions I can just swap out with the shield. Actually, I think I did it this way. Oh yeah. So all I did was I decorated my queen locations. You got the little hidden room, right? I brought a stone cutter out here. I repaired everything. Then I took some of the walls out. I just took some of the walls out around here, and added a few things just so I could have a little foot space in here. And then I put a bunch of items out here so I would have a rifted bonus, right? I've got my fire out front. I got the hearth out front. Yeah, I think the only thing I'm missing is the hot tub out here at this point. I think that's the only thing I'm missing. We'll just do that. I can't remember how long that lasts, but okay. We'll do that. We'll do that. Now I just got to remember where I put everything, right? 3, 6, and 7. Yeah, that way if I got to come out and if I get in a bad spot and I can make it out the door, I can come out here and I can recover faster, right? Try to put these in areas where I'm hoping they won't get stuck, right? I'm already out of stamina. Ha ha. I'm surprised she hasn't come down here already. I gotta have like 1,000 of these guys chasing me around right now. I already hit the wrong button. Yeah, I'm not even going to put a fire down at this point. Let's get rid of these guys. Yeah, her pathing was... I plan on going up top at some point on this run. I can't believe she hasn't come down here yet. She hasn't done anything yet. Yeah, Queen is definitely having a nap right now. It's all right. It's allowing me to just walk around in here, so. I guess maybe she's waiting on me to come upstairs and agitate. Here, let's put this one a little further in the corner. I don't want anything to get stuck on that one. I don't think she'll get stuck there. All right, she's finally mad now. Where'd I put those? 7. Yeah, she's definitely more mobile this time. You know what? I want to try this too. Not a huge difference. Not a huge difference there. I think I actually like the Draugar bow better. Wait a minute, where'd she go? Where, oh, she burrowed. I don't even know if I'm all the way up top here. Oh, hello. I'm a bow player. At the end of the day, I'm a bow player, so it's kind of an easy call for me. All right, where'd she go? She's downstairs somewhere. Am I all the way up top here? Is this the highest point? I don't know what she's doing over there right now. I don't think I put a light over there. She seems to be stuck again, but it doesn't look like she's stuck on my lights. I didn't have any lights in either one of the locations where she was kind of stuck at. It definitely did look like she was stuck there a second ago, though. Well, I tried to make sure I was careful on where I put my lights this time. To make sure I tried to get in areas where I thought maybe she wouldn't hang up. Uh-oh, you caught me off guard there. She's like attacking nothing over there. That's what I don't get. Is it because of something I've done here? Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt. You know what? Hold on. I'm letting the ads get ahead of me here now. I lost track of the ads there. I don't think I got any of the ads there. You guys are just annoying at this point. All right, I'm trying to get my way back up to the upstairs circuit so I can try that again. Yeah, using the lights makes it a lot easier to see. And she's not concentrating on them right now, so. Yeah, we're going back down this way. You guys are just annoying. See, she's stuck on nothing right there. She is stuck, but she's stuck on nothing. And all you bros. Sorry, I'm not paying much attention to chat right now. My apologies. Oh, I totally missed that shot. Well, I lost track of her for the moment. Where'd she go? She fell off the stairs. She fell off of something. How did you get me from right there? That's what I want to know. Hello? I don't think she was stuck there. I don't think she was stuck there. It did look like she was looking at that light. My bow's about broken. Alrighty then. There you are. It's kind of weird. She gets in that one little area over there and just stays there. There's no lights over there, Mozzie. There's no lights over there for her to attack. I didn't put any lights right here. Yeah, but the only place she was really getting weirded out was right here. She would go back and forth right here. So I could say maybe I could have prevented her progress maybe right here, but she really didn't get stuck right here, right? She really didn't get stuck right here. She tended to go like on this platform, and I don't have any lights here. I don't know. She never got weirded out on this side with the light, but I can't say that you're wrong, but it didn't make any sense. She went by him when she wanted to, but then for the most part, she when she was upstairs here, she would travel between this platform and then go back down the steps about halfway and then turn around. I couldn't figure that one out. Bo, I'll tell you right now, bow is my thing. I play this game 90% of it with a bow. The only boss that I don't go after the bow with is Bone Mask, because it's just it takes forever, right? But yeah, it's this is probably I was surprised. So I was on my solo permadeath run yesterday, and the bow was always the backup plan for the seekers, not necessarily the bros, but the seekers, right? And that was really the backup plan the entire time, was just do that. So I used more arrows than I did yesterday. I did use more arrows than I did yesterday, though. But I don't know. I guess maybe. So if I take this light out and this light, so these lights really weren't needed. So next time we do this, Mozzie, I'll make sure that I don't have any lights on these steps if we come up top here. Yeah, I think in one sense of the word, bow is kind of the same thing as magic. It gives you more escapability. Now, if I use the other bow, I get more damage. I do get more damage on her, right? She definitely takes more damage with the other bow, but I've yet to determine if my poison from the Draugr actually has any real effect there. Yeah, I tried my best to put all these things out of the way, Mozzie, so she wouldn't get stuck on them. Like when she was down here, she went up and down through here a couple of times and didn't get stuck, but I got that one on the railing. Can't say that you're wrong, Mozzie. I can't say that you're wrong, but I don't think that's an issue at this point. She doesn't aggro the lights. But does the environment do anything for you there or not? I don't think it does, but I don't obviously. There's no way of knowing for sure on that unless if I turned off indestructible environment and see what would happen after that. But because she never really aggroed any of the lights. Did she get stuck on the one on the steps? I didn't think she did. I didn't think it was in the area where she would have got stuck on there. But without actually over there watching when she did it, I don't know for sure. That's because you're sitting there shooting her with them fireballs. That's why. I mean, she was on me. She was on me more this fight, but not. I wouldn't say it was an extreme amount, right? I definitely wouldn't say it was an extreme amount, but she was definitely on me a little bit more. Yeah, I think it probably is. I just don't know. I don't feel like having the indestructible there has anything to do with that, because they don't pay any attention to the lights. They turned that off. They turned that off. I guess that was a thing where you could go in and put down lights and they would always aggro the lights. I'm just putting them down so I can see better, to be honest with you. And I put most of them in the lower, so where the fight happened up top, I only had 2 lights up top, and I thought they were clear enough of the path, but yeah, I think I felt the same thing. You know, when I was on the corners and she couldn't tell whether I was going to come back down the steps or go across the platform, is when she seemed to kind of get stuck over on the other side, not making up her mind. I didn't think it was a light. I thought it was just she couldn't figure out the pathing to me there. And that's what I felt anyway. I mean, you could actually go and test it with the lights as well, Mozzie, and see what you see on your server. You could go and test to see what you see on yours. All right, we got a cool trophy now. You'd hate to try to fight her with a sword and shield. I thought about it there at the end. I thought about it there at the end just to see what it would feel like or whatever. But I was like, I just kind of want to finish the run at this point. We were getting pretty low on it. I actually thought my bow. So I can tell you, I was trying to be close enough a couple of times to get the difference in Pierce value. I only saw the Pierce value go up about 10 or 12 points between the spine snap and the Draugr. Because I was hitting, mid 80s upwards of mid 90s with the Draugr, and then I didn't switch arrow types, right? I used the same arrow type, so with the Draugr, I was hitting that, and I think the biggest number I saw when I switched the spine snap was around 110, which means just a couple of less arrows at the end of the day, right? It's not a huge difference maker. I still don't. I know spirit damage doesn't have any effect that I'm aware of. I don't know if poison damage actually does. I meant to go back and look at my video from the other day to see if poison damage actually made any significant contribution on that. I want to see you do it, Mozzie. Yeah, next time you go do it, Mozzie, go and do it with. I mean, take your magic, but put up a bunch of lights and see what happens. See what happens. I think maybe on my next run, if we're going, next time I do it, if I try to stay up top the entire fight, and never really go down to the bottom, maybe just put a couple of lower level lights where I can kind of see where I'm going and not put any up top. But yeah, I didn't feel like my light was close enough to her to matter there, but there's no way for me to be 110% positive on that, right? I can't remember how big this trophy is. We're about to find out. I mean, obviously both of my runs been with lights. I'm willing to play around with it. It's I have to restart everything to go and change the mod at this point. So I'm kind of shying away from going and changing the indestructible. But I don't know. Maybe it's because it's an Australian queen. There we go. Probably needs to go up a little bit higher, doesn't it? All right, we're going to leave it right there for now. I really don't care. I like it. I like it. I really like it. But I wish it had something that broke it up a little bit more, right? Absolutely nothing. I actually beat the queen. So I took yesterday off from streaming, right? We actually beat the queen for the first time on Sunday. So now if I'm literally just goofing around at this point and testing some other things. I had 3 queen locations. I haven't been able to come up. I haven't been able to come up with enough seeker or soldier heads to do runs, so I could only do runs at the locations since you can reuse your seal breaker, right? So that's kind of where I'm stuck. We wanted to play around and do a couple of test runs at the queen, try some different things, and some things that Mozzie and I have been talking about and everything like that. So permadeath rise we're over with. I'm not quite sure what my next run is going to be just yet. I'm trying to get a group together for a community run and do that one again, but yeah, what Mozzie said there, yeah, the permadeath run's over. Whether I embark on another permadeath run or we choose to just go down a different path and do some kind of slowheim, or I'm not sure what direction I'm going just yet on that, but yeah. What happens if I die? I die and I go do body recovery. That's what. Yeah, we're just kind of goofing around here. I thought about moving to my other character a little bit and work on that world a little bit, my original seed. And look at maybe doing a little something there on that one and leveling that guy up. I don't even know what I did with the other drops. Where are those guys? Oh, they're right here. Doesn't really matter where I put them at this point. I'll have to go get more ooze though if we end up doing another one. I'm getting a little bit low in the ooze department. And probably the fall scan. Probably when we start running out of some materials on this server, we'll probably take some of the good stuff that's remaining, and then probably work on one of our other characters that we haven't quite leveled up all the way. Do something like that. Goof around with that. Do you guys think the poison had any effect there? I honestly, I can't tell during the fight. I'm running around trying, not to get hit by seekers, not to get hit by other things. So I honestly can't tell there if I feel like the poison makes any difference whatsoever there. Yeah, good point, Mozzie. Good point. Yeah, it'd be for the undead. Yeah. Yeah, the only issue with the spine bow right now, I mean, honestly, Honestly, there would probably be a bigger trade-off, right? But since the durability is only 263 versus 400 or whatever, I mean that's the big issue right now with most of the stuff from the Mistlands. It's not that you can't deal enough damage if you work on your skills. It's that the durability is really low. Yeah, Mistlands. I mean, other when you can actually get behind like the soldiers and shoot them in the tuchus or that kind of thing. Yeah, you're obviously doing more pierce damage. But what I found is like the seekers. You see what I do against the seekers. I can basically I can two shot some of the seekers if I can get the sneak bonus on them. I can one shot the seekers at the high bow level. Yeah, and durability. I would have went through. If I strictly use the new bow, Mozzie, I would have went through two bows easily because of the durability. It would have probably been a bow and a half. Durability is like way underwhelming right now on that. But we'll get that in some update at some point. Whether it's Mistlands or something else, we will get an update to that somewhere along the line. It ends up being about 20 to 25 less arrows. We did that. I think you weren't around on Sunday when we went and did it against Yag. Because Yag, you get the spirit damage bonus, and against Yag, it's about 20 or 25 less arrows at the end of the day. So I think my average has been around 175 arrows against Yag on average. Not really counting, missing a few shots there or whatever, but that's kind of been my average the 3 times we went and did it. And the other day when we went and did it, I think I was like 150 arrows. So it's about 25 less shots. Yeah, I just know you'll see if you go and shoot both bow types against Yag, and you kind of see the tick with that you get with the Draugr Fang, and if you switch to the other bow, you'll see a much wider gap, and then you also see that spirit damage, and that spirit damage stacks, and you get this yellow bar that kind of crawls. And it actually becomes like, looking at your screen, it can actually grow pretty large when you're getting a whole lot of shots on him at once. When you're just rapid firing at him, that yellow bar is like super big. But yeah, it definitely did really well against Yag the other day. Not gonna lie, it did really well against Yag. And what did I do with all the food that I made earlier? I swear I made a whole bunch of these guys. Did I put them somewhere? Did I like lose them in space? I swear I made like I have no idea where that stuff went. I know some of those hits in there when I wasn't paying good attention. I know some of those hits in there when I wasn't paying very good attention would have been pretty detrimental in the magic armor. Because I wasn't paying close enough attention to my ads, and the ads kind of came in and swacked me there a couple of times. I have no idea where did that food go? Did I put that food in the box accidentally somewhere? I swear I made a bunch of food earlier, and I'm also thinking to myself, where did it go? Because it's just not here now. Yeah, because I made a bunch of omelets and other crap. I don't know what I did with them. Yeah, I think so too. Like I said, if you know, because there's not much reason. The other thought is there's not much reason to make an attempt to go into the Mistlands to get the bone bow just to make the Yagluth fight a couple of minutes faster. There's not much point to that, right? At least I don't see much point. Didn't I make food earlier? I swear I made. I swore I made a bunch of other things, but it would have to be. It would have to be overwhelmingly different, right? It would have to be there. It would have to be huge differences on Yag for me to even think about doing that. I am not. I'll be honest, Mozzie. I am not even going to go. I'm not even going to go down the rabbit hole at this point. Trying to think of when those guys might release Ashlands. You know, at this point, I am not counting on it till next year. Am I hopeful that we'll see it before then? Absolutely. Am I counting on it before next year? Absolutely not. I felt like that was a rabbit hole. I really felt like last year that throughout the year that they were going to probably do it on the anniversary of Hearth and Home, right? You know, which would have been September. I was really hopeful they were going to do it, you know, at the anniversary to that, but you know, obviously that was pretty false, right? That was pretty false. It was a guess on my part that they were gonna get it out then, but then it took you know, October, November, December, you know, so it was basically 15 months from the Hearth and Home update. So Ashlands is a smaller area, but that doesn't really mean anything in the larger scope of things. Yeah, I'm with you, Mozzie. I'm with you. I feel like I went down a rabbit hole last year. I was really hopeful that, you know, that it was going to release about the time but the anniversary for Mistlands came out, and I can't say my dreams were shattered, but there was like, man, I really thought that would be, you know, that would be a, you know, a pretty good date or whatever, and then it just kind of passed by, and it's like, dang it. I will too. I will too. You're absolutely right about that. I'll be lining up to play it as well. All right, about this magic thing, I really don't know much about it other than killing a few things with a fire staff here and there. I have not done much of that. Well, I think to be honest, I'll probably put the gear on and run around in some lower level areas if we can find them, and just try to level it up a little bit. Because I know all that stuff is pretty weak, right? It's really weak as far as its durability. It's just like the bow and everything else, right? Durability is pretty weak. So, you know, farming for as long as I did with, like, you know, the Mistwalker, well, you know, I guess it'd be the same as the Mistwalker sword. I do want to play around with it a little bit just because I haven't really played around with it. I played around with it just a little bit on the community server. Rex Abominations. And that's a good idea. Where's my boat at right now? Yeah, I've got a big swamp area up here we could come back up to, find a place, throw down a portal, and let it do its thing. I guess I need to get that armor out though, right? There, we got some potions now. I don't even know if I really want to mess with blood magic right now. Is it even really worth messing with at the moment? Yeah, I've only got 2 Seeker Soldier trophies. Protection bubble is the mage's best friend. I guess we'll just do that for now. Kind of waiting for it to reset here. Or the food buff reset. And then we're just going to run around with it a little bit. Kind of get a feel for it a little bit, and then we'll go from there. Good Lord, look at all the eggs. I thought there was a green guy here. I don't see the green guy. No, on my luck, there's a seeker out here. And I got a lot of eggs here. You guys are in overdrive. So health of 28. Health of 25. So if I do a stam food here, I have like no health. We're just gonna play around anyway. See ya, Mozzie. Oh, wait a minute. You're saying see you to the other guy. Sorry. Gotta run. Thanks for the stream. Enjoyed seeing you. You beat the queen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And you have a good one. I looked up. It's a bad habit of mine. I read chat from bottom to top sometimes. You know, and kind of scan read it. And I see Mozzie saying, see ya. I'm like, oh, okay. See ya, Mozzie. Oh, wait a minute. Mozzie's not gone yet. No worries, Mozzie. We're just going to be goofing around here for a little bit. and leveling up mage a little bit on this guy and seeing trying to get a little bit of a feel for it, because I really haven't goofed around with it that much. How long does this last? 25, 30. Yeah, you definitely got to have a good sap farm going if you're going to eat the porridge on a regular basis. All right, I kind of want to see something here. Let's pay it. I want to pay attention to just how quickly. That really doesn't look all that fast to me. So I got 160. And whatever it gets down to there. I'm going to go back and look at the video and find out if this is actually, if the Eider regen robes is actually worth their weight here. So I'm using 140 Eider. I'll have to look at I'll have to count the seconds or whatever. I'll back up the video and count the seconds. That really doesn't seem like it's 100% Eider regen rate. All right, let's do this. Man, doesn't it's a little bit slower. Yeah, it's definitely slower. So you can see a difference. It doesn't seem like it's twice as fast, but it's definitely slower. Let's do it again just so I can go back and look at it. Oh, I could time it on my phone. I could actually be timing it here. Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. We'll do it. I just want to see how much faster your Eider regen really is. Go to timer. Stopwatch. So it took 3.5 seconds to get everything off there. About 28 or 29 seconds. All right, let's put the other robes back on. We'll do the same test. I'm just having fun with this at the moment. Hey, what up? How are you doing? I'm doing a little test here. I just wanted to see how big a difference. It's about 10 seconds faster with the Eider. It's about 10 seconds faster. I'm going to do it again here for fun and make sure my numbers are pretty accurate. So this is my normal gear, right? Carapace stuff. I've eaten 2 foods. I'm hitting the go button as soon as I click the mouse. So as soon as I click the mouse, I'm hitting the go button on my stopwatch. So it's not, you know, it's accurate, but it's not 100%. But so it takes about 3 to 4 seconds to drain all my eider out, and I think I started out at 160. I think we're going to end up pretty much close to the same result here. Yep, 28 seconds. 28 and a half, almost 29 seconds. Science with Sarge, yep. I'm looking at how much the armor actually gives you. It looks like it's about 10 seconds difference in your eider regen. Yeah, it's almost exact. It's like 9 to 10 seconds difference. So the armor being a lot weaker, it's only 9 to 10 seconds before your eider regens all the way. Now, so I'm only doing it based on, you know, kind of a low level thing. So I was timing it on my phone there, and I ended up at 20 and a half seconds wearing the outfit. I ended up at 28 and a half, almost 29 seconds with the regular armor. So about a 9-second difference. Basically doing it, you know, knocking it all the way down and then bringing it all the way back up. I really haven't messed with magic all that much. I did a little bit of goofing around on the community server with it, and that's about all I did. I'm looking for someplace we can go and level it up a little bit. Hey, Queen, how are you? All good? Nice. What'd Queen get into today? Anything good? I don't even know how to use this thing, but... No, not that thing. Not that. I know how to use that thing. And that's the other thing we forgot to do. We forgot to forgot to do our power when we did the Queen a little while ago. Nice. I've never gotten into 7 Days to Die. You know, I've never gotten into that one. Yeah, and then my understanding is it scales up, right? It scales up. At some point, it scales up when you get more powerful or whatever with it. Damage absorption based on skill 200 right now. So my skill is so low. I need something to come pop my bubble. Like I said, I don't think there's anything left in this Black Forest over here. I need something to come pop my bubble. Hey, I got a boar. How much damage can you do? He's like, the heck with that. I bounced off. We're leveling up blood magic on a pig. Does it tell you? It doesn't tell you anywhere as it goes down, right? And I don't think there's anything over here for my bubble to, oh, my bubble ran out. My bubble ran out. Stamina sucks here. I don't even have a repeat skeleton in here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go somewhere to level it up. There you are. All right, we're level 2. Maybe we can find a troll. Oh, the level is going fast. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see, 6. Can I pick blueberries? I can still pick blueberries. I'm good. I can still pick blueberries and mushrooms. I gotta find somebody to hit me. I don't think I'm gonna find anybody out here, am I? I think I pretty much cleared this area out. Unless we get a respawn troll or something. We're gonna have to find us a good area where we can go and level this up for a little bit. I hadn't been out here in a long time. I was hoping maybe there was a... Yeah, it just runs out. It's 120 seconds. I didn't read it right initially. Ooh, wait a minute. Watch, it's gonna run out right here as this guy shooting me. You're not doing a whole lot of damage. I don't see my blood magic going up here. Ooh, I see a spawner up there. Make skellies to level blood faster? I can do that. I got a skelly. Let's see, can I do another one already? How many seconds is it? There we go. We got two of you guys now. We're gonna go up here at this little nest. You guys beat things up. You got it? All right, let's go this way. You guys don't hit the nest. Don't hit the nest. It's the secret in doing this. Get him, fellas. Don't hit the nest. I don't even have to do any work here. Get out of there, fellas. Get out of there. Oh, he spawned on the inside. Dang it. All right, get him, fellas. You guys are doing good. You guys are doing good. Dang it. Well, so much for that. It worked for a minute. You see their names, Mozzie? I don't think there's another spawner anywhere over here. Will they go inside a crypt with you? Pardon me. Get him, fellas. Oh, Psycho got that one. Psycho got that guy. Can you spawn him in there? I can't spawn another one, right? Till they're dead. Wait a minute. Where did they go? Where'd my buddies go? We're up to 4 on magic. Oh, they blew up when I went in there. Gotcha. I don't think there's any skeletons in there anyway. Yeah, this is a crypt we did, so I've never gotten respawns of the skeletons in here, right? I don't think the mobs in here respawn. Well, that was an idea out the. Oh, that one. Okay. So I can only have 2 summons, and then what I do. It's not boss power, is it E? Oh, it's the other one. It's this one. Wow, you guys are protected. Only yellow mushrooms, gotcha. We're out here, guys. Might as well see what else is around here. Oh, I hear a bad guy coming. Get him. Oh, I got a bow guy this time. Oh, we got seekers. I got a seeker out here. Good job, fellas. Good job, fellas. You lost your bubble. You lost your bubble. I forgot there's these seekers spawning at night out here now. That's actually kind of a good thing. Get him, fellas. Get him. Oh, yeah. Blood magic at 5. Yep, after you beat the queen, they're just like the goblin spawners after you beat the goblin king, right? I completely forgot about those guys being out here. Look out, fellas. Guy behind, guy behind. This is kind of hilarious, to be honest with you. Well, unfortunately, you guys can't come inside with me. I think this is a dungeon that I haven't ever done, so we could go and level up blood magic in here, right? All right, see you, fellas. I'm going in. Well, let's see. We need the dead razor. And I hit the wrong button again. You know, I don't remember doing this dungeon, but we might have done it. I might have just wasted my time here. Nope, there we go. Come on, fellas. There's a spawner down here. We're gonna go wreak havoc. Did they break your bubble already? Well, the other guy's not even coming down here. I don't know why. I don't really need anything in here, but we might as well get the cores while we're in here. I don't know why. Ooh, I wonder if we could go and do like the Elder at low level. How fast would we level up if we went and did the Elder at low level? What's up, Mr. Strat? Come on, bubble guy. All right, you guys get him. Get him. He's behind you. He's behind the door. You guys go in. Go in. Go. If you go inside, he's behind the door. Did my one guy die already? There we go. Chilling after the hockey game. Nice. Oh, this guy can't get through here, can he? I'm not gonna lie, these guys are kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest with you. But it's probably worth doing the level up. Here, let's... Can I even push you back out of here? All right, I'm going back this way. Oh, you made it. You made it. I don't know where my other guy went. I guess he got killed off. You're just hanging out here. I think he's stuck. Yeah, he's just kind of stuck there for whatever reason. You are definitely stuck. Let's go see if anything's over here, fellas. Yeah, the one guy just stays there. Don't worry, nothing here. Nothing here to see. Good guys win tonight, Strat. They did. They did indeed. Nice. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. I'm just kind of playing around with the magic. Still 6 injured guys. They're not going to know what to do when they get a full team. All right, you guys are in the radius. Go find something to kill. Hi, fella. I got some friends that are coming over to meet you. I see another guy down here. I see another guy down here, fellas, I think. No, that's a rock. I don't think the crypts were really worth going into at this point. Blueberries, I will take you. Are you guys even keeping up with me back there? I see ya. I was hoping for a troll or something out here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, swapping them some spawners. I just kind of wanted to level it up a little bit. I don't know if you were here or not, Mozzie. I tested the differences in armor for the Ida regen, and the Ida regen for the Ida regen armor. It's like 29 seconds if I do it in carapace armor. After I completely deplete my Ida to where I can't fire another shot. So I went from like 160 down to like 20, so I can't fire another shot. And I actually hit the go button when I first clicked the mouse to actually shoot it. So the first 3 seconds there is pretty much me firing, right? Me using the fire staff firing. So I timed it between the Ida regen and the regular armor, and it's like 10 seconds difference. Get him, fellas! All blood magic is a 6 already. We're in there. We're in there. Yeah, I have to go find a swamp that has a spawner in it at this point. I think I kind of wore all my spawners out. I was hoping for like a troll or something out here. Or we found a spawner. We found a whatchamacallit spawner, a gray door spawner, but that obviously didn't last very long. Get him, fellas. I got an inventory full of garbage right now. I wonder if they'll kill pigs. Where'd my pig friend go that's always hanging out up here? Where'd he go at? Hey, you guys got somebody behind you. Let's see, where did I leave my boat parked at earlier today? I think I looked a little while ago. I'm somewhere in the middle of there. I wonder if these guys can find the steps. They can. I made those steps just for you guys. So let's see here. Where can I dump armor for now? Dump you guys there. I really don't need this extra bow with me. Hey, you guys made it inside. Nice. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm just kind of goofing around with it for now. I've got two sets of carapace armor in here. One's a backup land, and one's the good set of armor, right? Let's put you there, you there. Yeah, you can go in here for now. I don't know why I bothered picking up those cores back there. The last thing I need is more cores on this one. Let's see, when does my food run out? Not for a little while. I wonder if I could go and do the Elder. Did I leave a portal at the Elder? The Elder's over there. I don't think I left a portal over there. I think the Elder would get me a lot of points, right? You're in my way, buddy. You are in my way. Did I do an Elder portal? Nope, we did not. We did not leave a portal there. I thought I might have left the portal there by accident. You guys are staying here for the moment. You guys are staying here for the moment. I wonder if I just let them run around the house here, outside, if they'll just run around and randomly kill things. Or are you just going to stand by the back door? You're just gonna stand by the back door. All right, that didn't work. That didn't work. I fooled you guys. I went out the front door. I have no idea where I'm at over here. I think I did the dungeon that I went in. Go find out. Yeah, if this is all done, I can do this though. This will get me a few points, right? Oh, we're getting there. We're at 6. I don't like. I don't know if I like this whole Eider region thing. Like it takes it forever to come back, even with the gear on, right? Yeah, you guys aren't worth a lot of points here, are you? I'm waiting on this guy to come over here. All right, we're at 7 already. These things must be counting, I guess.